So everyone, I'm just here in the writing part one, writing an email section of the CELPIP library. Okay. And let's look at today's sample, requesting time off. Okay, very good. And this sample will be a CLB 79 sample down here. Okay, there will be another video for CLB 56. Okay, so we're looking at CLB 9. Let's look at our question. Okay, so here's our topic, requesting time off, 27 minutes. Okay, let's read. You haven't been feeling well because of some situation, so you think the best way to deal with this situation would be to take some time off work, probably. So write an email to your workplace. Okay, very good. Inform them of how you have been feeling, inform them of what you think would be the best way to deal with the problem. Request some time off and say what can be done with your work tasks while you're away. All right, everyone. Very good. So let's keep in mind that in this example, I'm going to be doing some things that that are good for level 7 to 8, but for sure, level 9 will need those, okay? We want to write a longer email, 190 to 200 words, okay? Shouldn't be longer than 210. We want to give some strong meaning, explain with stronger meaning. Let's use higher level vocabulary, more academic words, expressions if you can, and higher level grammar, of course, present perfect, passive voice, conditions, conditionals, modalities, and no simple errors at all. Okay, so I'm going to be doing these. I'm going to be focusing on these objectives in this email. Okay, so let's get to the writing. All right, very good. So let's remember, actually, before we get there, one of the very important things to do is we're going to be deciding what tone, right? Email tone is very important. So we're writing to our workplace. That's not informal, not to our friends, and not formal, not so strong, because we should know our managers maybe. But even still, it's not so formal. Okay, so we're going to be following a semi-formal structure. This is a structure that I will be following and I will be showing you in the email. So then, now let's get to writing, semi-formal structure. And let's get to our first sentence into our greeting, okay, who we are writing. All right. So to management or to the manager, to the company, okay. So dear manager, this is your first name and last name. And I hope everything has been going well at the office these days. Okay, very simple introductory sentence, okay? Now, right from the beginning, we notice we're using present perfect continuous right here. Has been going well right away. Very good way to start, okay? Now, why are we writing, okay? Why are we writing? So I'm writing because I would like to request some time off to deal with a personal matter. Okay, okay, would like to request. All right. Everyone remember that I will be putting the grammar forms in red. I didn't put the grammar form in red here because that's kind of a structure sentence. So I didn't do it there. Very direct, personal matter. You can say deal with a work-related issue. There are many things we can say. I'm just going to keep it short. And that's our greeting, okay? Not so strong, but I think strong enough. Has been going well. Very good. Now let's get to our first point. We're going to connect to the first point, which is inform them of how you have been feeling. Okay, so let's see. Firstly, for the past few months, I have been feeling under the weather because of the seasonal changes and work related stress. Very good. Very good. Strong. Mhm. Have been feeling, present perfect continuous, under the weather. Very nice expression. Something that you're not feeling well. And then it does say here because of seasonal changes, especially here in Canada, wintertime, but also work related stress. So good, very good, strong sentence. Again, perfect, continuous, and expression that makes it stronger. Now we need two sentences, so we need to add another idea to this side, okay? Also, I had been prescribed some anti-anxiety medication after a recent visit to the doctor since the pressure had gone overwhelming. Hmm, okay. I feel like that's a strong sentence, okay? So it looks like we paid a visit to the doctor, okay? And during that visit, or from that time to when you went to the doctor, you had been prescribed. I mean, you can say I was prescribed. That would be passive. If we say was here, I was prescribed. You can say that as well. Past passive. And had gotten, this is good. From the moment it started to the doctor, it had gotten. Okay, so had gotten overwhelming. Very good. So in this case, we used past perfect passive, very strong, and past perfect. Now let's just be clear. Past passive and past perfect, it's from sometime in the past when you started to feel bad until the time you went to the doctor. It's also in the past. So past passive. Okay? Past to past, we use past perfect or passive. Here, it's past to present, so we used present perfect. Now, that's a very strong sentence whenever we can use past perfect and past passive. Very strong. So, I want to be clear that this paragraph, yes, it is in the higher levels, 9 or higher, okay? For the reasons of perfect, present perfect, past perfect, passive, right? Past passive, okay? Just to be clear about the passive, I could say also the doctor had prescribed. The doctor had prescribed some anti anxiety. But here, I didn't say the doctor prescribed it. I'm saying something had happened to me, so I had been prescribed. But you can say it the other way around, and it would also be strong, okay? And since the pressure had gotten overwhelming, okay, so very good, past perfect. And then very good vocabulary, for sure, the expression under the weather, not feeling well, and also overwhelming, okay, anti anxiety medication. So very strong paragraph. Okay. Okay, so now let's get to the next paragraph. Okay, our next point. Inform them of what you think would be the best way to deal with the problem and request some time off. I'm going to put these two together in the same paragraph. Okay, let's see. So regarding how I plan to deal with this problem. Okay. My therapist has recommended that I take a few weeks off work and a short relaxing vacation. Okay, very good. So regarding what we're going to do, and then my therapist has recommended. Just present perfect. Okay. Okay, right. I need a few weeks off work. That sounds great to deal with problems, right? Okay, very good. Now I need another idea for this side. For that reason, I would like to request January 23rd to February 5th off. And I think this should be sufficient time to refresh and get more motivation. Oh, sounds great. Sounds great. So again, I just got this idea from requesting time off. Okay, very good. Would like to request that time off. Okay, should be sufficient time. I feel this paragraph is Good for 8 to 9. Still good. Not as strong as the first one grammatically, but still very good. Good connection as well for that reason. And I think everyone remember connectors I'm using, or I'm connecting my ideas with blue just to keep you informed. Very good. So let's go now to the third point. Third point. Say what can be done with your work tasks while you're away. Okay, so while we are away, what can be done or what can we do? Okay, let's see. Lastly, during my time off, my tasks could be covered by Vas. It's a name because he has gained thorough understanding of our projects while training. Okay, very good. So it looks like I was training Vas, new employee maybe, and my tasks could be covered. Okay, strong. Modal passive could be done. Something could be done, can be done, should be done. Past passive. Okay, very good. We could say Vas could complete my tasks. You see, Vas could complete my tasks. That would be good as well for even 7, 8. Just for level 9, we want some stronger knowledge, and that's why we're using modal passive. And also we connected here, and he has gained. Mhm. He has gained, so present perfect. Thorough, complete. Okay, very good. Very good, strong idea. And let's get another idea over here. Furthermore, if any tasks were not completing during my absence, they would be the first order of business upon my return. Okay, very good, very good. So we're adding an additional idea now in here. Take note, this is a third conditional. Third conditional, unreal, if they were not completed. So if any tasks were not completed. So that is, this condition is written in an unreal situation. So it's not real. So that means we used past passive here. If any tasks were not completed. So we could say furthermore, if Vas didn't complete, did not complete. If Vas didn't complete any tasks during my absence, that's just active voice and um, level 2 conditional. Okay, so in this case, we're saying if any tasks were not completed, not someone, so that's passive. Okay, and then they would be the first order of business. So I will do them as soon as I return now. The first order of business. Very good way of expressing the idea here. So strong paragraph here. Strong paragraph could be covered passive over here, right? Perfect. And then this conditional. Okay, makes it strong. Okay, before I say anything, I will get to the closing over here. Say thank you. Okay, thank you for your attention to this unfortunate matter. And I hope it won't be an obstacle to our current schedule. Okay, very good. Unfortunate matter, good. And I hope that it won't be an obstacle or a problem to our current schedule. Sincerely, first, last, and look, we have exactly 200 words. Very well written. Now we've done here everything. I usually have 5 things that I would like to do for level 9 or higher. And I think I've done those. Okay, which is present perfects, past perfect, passive voices, modalities, and conditionals, at least a higher level conditional, third or mixed. Those grammar points, I think, have made it very strong here, okay? And in addition to that, we've expressed ideas very clearly, of course, and we've used some really good vocabulary: under the weather, work-related stress, overwhelming, my therapist, okay, sufficient time, okay, thorough understanding, the first order of business. Very good, very good. So I would say for sure that this is a level 9 or higher. Let's say 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, it just depends on um, the higher levels, of course. If you could write exactly like this without any errors and express like this, yes, you can get 10 or even higher, okay? So again, just what I want to point out is just the expression, how we've expressed ideas in a stronger manner. Okay? Very good, everyone. Very good. So, my suggestions for this is first, reading and develop your ideas. Let's read and understand the grammar, okay? The ideas, how they are expressed. Also, 200 words, exactly 200 words. When you hit the 200 word mark, exactly, you have a very good control and capacity of your ideas. So that's very strong. So let's read and understand structure as well, very well structured. Okay. And also vocabulary. So reading and understanding is very good. Okay, everyone. Now, you want to practice? Okay. I encourage you to practice. Write your response in the comments. Okay. Comment with your response and I'll be checking it. And I'll be checking to see if you meet that 9 or higher or whatever level you're looking at. Okay. Write your response in the comment section and I'll have a look. Limit it, of course, 150 to 200 words, okay? And also time yourself. Time yourself, 27 minutes. So write your responses in the comment box and I will review them for sure. And also, everyone, you want to get some more ideas, you want to improve your writing, then I strongly recommend that you subscribe to CELPIP Library. Lots of topics here, over 70 topics. Okay, and we're adding more all the time. Could even be close to 100 topics already. So subscribe to the CELPIP library. We also have lots of reading practice, full reading mock tests now are being added, and listening. So very good topics, strong topics, directly from here in Edmonton, Canada. Okay. So don't forget, everyone, any comments, any questions, but best of all, I would like to see you respond with your answers in the comment box, and I will happily check them for you and give you some tips if you need it. And don't forget, practice makes perfect.